that your life changed, man. I was so excited for you when I Deserve came out.
Yeah.
I mean, it went. I went this Tank, Mr. Tank, damn near. Okay, I was like, hell no. So what was it like, man, to have that? Because was it number one?
It was
close to it.
No, it was number 3.
Number 3, that's
two,
huge.
Number 2, number 3.
Your first single?
In the big chart though.
Right.
And it was like, I had always told Genuine, I was like, I'm never leaving you, ever.
Okay.
I'm singing backgrounds and not parody backs forever.
Right.
He's like, nah, dog, I'm telling you, when it's your name, dog, I'm telling you, dog, it's gonna be way different, dog. You gonna love it. I was like, I'm not gonna love it. I don't want to leave.
Right.
I was so excited about being this background singer and being his wingman.
Right, sure.
You know what I'm saying? I loved it.
Right.
And when my first single came out, Freaky, it didn't. Don't worry about it.
I remember that song.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Didn't do well. It was almost the beginning and the end.
The beginning and the end.
All at the same damn time. But then Maybe I Deserve came out, and it started picking up. Picking up. And the clubs went from a couple hundred people to 800 people.
1,000.
To 1,000. I'm like, what is going on? And the women were just like, what do you want?
Right.
Like, what do you? The questions they only used to ask Genuine.
Okay.
They were asking me now.
I was around. I was privy to some of that.
I mean, and the money that I used to watch Genuine count.
Okay. Stacks and stacks.
I started.
Motherfucker broke out you some coins and shit.
I started
for being back.
I started getting some of that money and things started being free and I was like, oh wow, Genuine was right.
Right.
I started singing my name on the marquee. And my guys that were singing background with me, they were from the DMV too. And they'd be like, just look at you. They call me Boot Leezy, TZ Boot Leezy, right?
Okay.
Because somebody was bootlegging my album down in New Orleans, and so they called me Boot Leezy. Anyway,
right.
So it was like, Boot Leezy, you up on the market? It's sold out. It was like, it's still the craziest feeling.
Of course.
It's just,
you know what I'm
saying?
Change your whole lifestyle.
Because
you can buy what you want, get what you want. Shit,
I remember writing Maybe I Deserve, producing, doing the track and all that stuff in my mama's unfinished basement with my little, double tier stand, my keyboard, my MPC right here, and then the mixer board sitting on top of my mama's old dresser, and just a little seat. And I remember making it and letting the guys hear, like, what y'all think about that? He was like, that's cool. That's a cool song. Let's go hoop, man. All right, let's go hoop.
Right.
And that was the end of it. It wasn't like, I'm going to put this out next week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you had that feeling when you play? You feel like
no,
it's going to be a hit?
There was no, it wasn't like that. I had a deal, but, they were kind of sleeping on me, sitting on me.
All right.
And, you just don't know, you don't really know how these things work. So
Sure.
I wrote a song, cool song, I liked it, all right, let's go hoop. That was the most of it. And then years later, when I tried to sell to Dave Hollister,
what?
it's supposed to be his song.
Dave.
Check was a day late.
What?
The check was
Look
a day
how the
late.
Lord work.
Look how he worked.
The work, okay.
And they called me
Snooze
and
your
said,
news.
Listen, if you sell Dave Hollister that song, we're gonna come and kill you. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, why would you want to kill me if we?
Right.
It's
a hit.
I could just make another song. We're gonna kill you.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. But you gonna tell them because they cut me? Then we'll deal with them.
Oh wow.
So, and Maybe I Deserve was back my song.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? So,
beautiful.
And when it started going, man, it was just different, man. It was just.
When did you realize you were a don't give me the bullshit sex symbol? Cause nigga, you turn it on, brother. You okay? Yeah, there was a time when you realized, oh shit got real.
2007.
Oh man, if I don't beat you. 2007. That's when you finally realized that.
Sex, Love, and Pain album.
Before that, you thought you was the average niggas working at the mall.
No, before that.
Nigga the gym.
No.
I'm the average. I deserve something better than this.
No, before that, I felt special.
Okay.
But I felt special as a vocalist, as a producer, and I was in shape. Okay. But I did that anyway. I did that year round. I knew when I took my shirt off, I got a good reaction. I like that.
Nigga, I was on concert with you, nigga. You start off with your shirt on. You gotta put your clothes on, nigga. Put your clothes on for the song. This nigga start putting shit on. Put shoes on, like middle song. Put his pants back on and shit. You know, nigga, I know get dressed throughout your act, nigga. Go ahead.
But it wasn't until 2007
Okay.
that I was like, oh shit,
This is real.
I got that shit.
Nice.
When you realize it as a man, like you come into your own and you know how to move things around. You know what I'm saying? You know how to really, conduct the energy in a room. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2000, I was like, yeah, I got him.
You got him.
I know what to do.
I know what to do.
know.
Oh yeah. I've worked with you a couple of times. You know what you do. You know what you do. I ain't even mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you. All right, here's a question I've always wanted to know, and I think I know. I'm gonna give you my reasoning, and let me tell me if you can fix me. Tell me the truth.
Okay.
I wonder why TGT didn't work. Okay, and I've heard reasons. And one thing I liked about that name was so cool. If Genuine was willing to be in the middle with the initial, we didn't know if it was Tank and Genuine and Tyrese or Tyrese, Genuine and Tank. That's the coolest thing. Like, who got the first thing? But I think I know who had the first, okay? Who thought he was the first. I heard that Tyrese was making X amount of money doing his own thing, and he felt like he got with you guys, and y'all went on tour, that he wasn't going to get less money. He didn't want to split the money in thirds. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't want to split, and you guys, thought y'all, we all on the album, you get thirds. And I talked to a friend of mine, and I had a little problem with one of my homeboys who knows it, because Raphael Sadiq kind of goes through that with Tony Turner. If he goes out with them, they only go. Let's say I'm making a number up. They get $75,000. That'd be $25,000 a piece. But if you go separately, he'd get, let's say, $50,000. Raphael. So it's like, damn, I go with y'all, I get less money. But I believe if you work on an album together, what's wrong with going out and we call Favorite Nation for those who don't know. Everybody gets split and say to go out. We're friends because if you all do a little bit of music, we can come back solo and be same crowd. So I heard it was because y'all won the same money as Tyrese.
No, that's not what we didn't come back together.
Okay.
It was, we did agree to pay him more on the first tour. And I agree because I just wanted to get the shit done.
Sure. Hell yeah, it was a beautiful project.
Because I'm not just counting tour money. I'm counting the overall.
Record sales, all
I
kinds of
produced
stuff.
and wrote a lot of the album. Like, I'm whatever. That's
Right.
You want more? Yeah. But us not coming back together was because we said when we do it a second time, we would split it all evenly.
Okay.
And Ty at a certain point was reneging on that.
Right.
And it started to become the headache that G just wasn't up for. He was like, bro, I'm a peaceful guy, man.
Sure, I know.
Go on the road, do my thing, come home, enjoy my football game, my Dallas Cowboys, and my boxing and bowling, my bowling alley. Like, I ain't got, like, the process of making the first TGT album was so tedious.
Trying to get everybody together at one time.
It was a hell of a process. And so, looking back on that, it was stressful for the record label. It was like, y'all gonna do this again? Right. We like the money, but
there's a lot of
and
problem.
so it being a stressful process, it just made it hard for anybody to want to come back to it.
Right.
I felt like it would have been easier this time around.
Right, sure.
But
What,
everybody's rich,
I know that.
so it's like trying to get people back in that room, cut your schedule short, and
Right.
like you've got to believe in something bigger
Than yourself.
than yourself.
No, I totally agree with
And
that.
I think that TGT is something that was bigger than all of us. That definitely was impactful, but I think has yet to have its truest impact. I think the second one would have been the one.
I think was it a little bit hurtful because you come together with people you think you're going to jail. You obviously knew each other. It wasn't strangers and shit. You say let's come
friends,
right.
good
You
friends.
come together and then you say like, what the hell? Why you acting like this? We friends getting this thing together. And I'd be hurt if my friend did that. Like, I thought we were boys. Why are you doing this?
In the initial yes, because you feel like if you're friends, things should operate a certain kind of way. Like,
Right.
We boys.
Right.
Like,
and I know business, but come on now.
But everybody doesn't feel that. Like some people feel like, yes, we are friends, but when it comes to business, like I have an operating procedure, and regardless of whether you're my friend or not, this is my operating procedure. And no, I don't agree with it, but it's not a right or a wrong. It's theirs. And so
Right.
we as the guys who operate differently just have to decide if we're gonna rock with it or not.
If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?